On April 9, 2026, a 254-second video was posted to X, showing a vehicle navigating dense, dusky LA traffic and a busy intersection with no visible driver input. The footage captures Tesla's full self-driving system managing day-to-night transitions and unstructured city chaos, performing turns and lane changes entirely hands-free. US tech accounts and local LA users noted the human-like handling of the software. Because it was recorded on a real street rather than a controlled track, it suggests the system can now manage the unpredictability of a major city. The same day, OpenAI expanded its digital footprint by launching a $100 per month ChatGPT Pro plan. It is a tier built specifically for the power users who require high-volume coding tools. This diagram compares the baseline Plus tier to the new Pro plan. For users building large-scale software, the new tier provides up to 10 times the usage limits for Codex, OpenAI's dedicated coding assistant. Navigating physical streets and generating massive volumes of code on the same day signals AI has transitioned into a utility capable of driving both the physical and digital economy. This power is also spreading through open source channels. Google DeepMind's Gemma 4 family, released under an Apache 2.0 license, reached 10 million downloads in its first week. Gemma 4 utilizes a mixture of experts architecture, which allows highly efficient models to run on edge devices like Raspberry Pis or standard smartphones, rather than requiring a massive server bank for every task. In terms of raw logic, the 31 billion parameter variant is outperforming models 10 times its size. It recently hit an 89.2% score on the AIM 2026 math benchmark, as shown in this ranking. US developers and startup founders are responding by pivoting to these accessible models, favoring the control of open source over closed corporate systems. The release of high-end consumer tools, alongside democratized local models, is driving an exponential surge in the demand for raw compute power across the technology sector. While AI software scales instantly, the required hardware is bound by the physical world. It requires vast, utilitarian complexes of windowless data centers. In Wisconsin, that physical expansion just hit a roadblock. On April 8th, a city referendum passed that specifically restricts the construction of new data centers. Local activists organized the opposition based on the high energy consumption of these facilities and their impact on the local environment. This referendum created a strict moratorium, preventing tech companies from building the infrastructure they need to keep pace with software demand in that region. The growth of artificial intelligence now depends on the approval of local zoning boards and the capacity of the regional power grid. A report from Polymarket on April 9th revealed a surprising detail about how these local activists are organizing their resistance. To challenge billion-dollar tech corporations, grassroots groups require sophisticated legal strategies and complex research. This flowchart shows their method. Activists use AI prompts to generate legal strategies to stop new data centers, but the request travels directly into a data center for processing. It consumes electricity to generate the exact strategy they will use to shut it down. AI has become a tool so pervasive that it provides the primary engine for the corporation and the primary weapon for the people trying to dismantle that corporation's foundation. The events of April 9, 2026 capture a collision between technological acceleration and municipal friction. On one side, we see the mathematical logic of Gemma 4 and the navigational precision of Tesla's FSD. On the other, we see the unpredictable nature of local politics and energy constraints. This 24-hour cycle shows that the speed of digital architecture is beginning to outrun the capacity of our physical power and legal systems. Prediction markets are now tracking the likelihood of widespread infrastructure moratoriums, with many betting that more cities will follow the Wisconsin precedent before 2027. As AI becomes a standard requirement for both industry and activism, the question is no longer how fast the code can improve, but whether the physical world can support the weight of it.